Wow, this is the periwinkle established here. This container was so close to the periwinkle on the table, and so we'll have to do some transplanting. Wow, look at that shoot. So we need to do some transplanting. Okay. Okay. Hoping I can get some seed from this. The only one remaining here. This is leeks. Just a tiny corner with the corn. Okay. So just checking to see what I need to work on. Oh, I need to transplant the lemongrass. See. I hope it survives. Mixed up some good compost with the garden soil. Give it some good watering. So this is a pomegranate tree, the one that I recently transplanted. transplanting can be tricky. I see that it has lost some leaves. It was not like this. So I have to keep on monitoring it for some days before I can say, okay, you're good to go. But at least I transplanted it in the container. It was in a different container, but now in the ground, and this is just a protector. So I put this protector at least to shield it. And also when you water, so I hope you'll get through that transplant and look good once again. And now this is what is left of the sunflowers. The strong stalks. So I will remove them in time. And there's a tomato here I need to support. This one is just this is a volunteer plant, and it has really survived. I haven't given it much attention, but still it has survived. Look at that. Some fruits. So I'll give it some attention over the weekend. I've got lots of passion. Passion fruit trees that I have to support. Look at that, fruits here. This is one. There's another one here. So the passion fruit vine, good thing it is hardy and a survivor. And I did get a nice passion. Like 2 days ago I harvested. Got some. So we'll be supporting this. So I'm thinking there are plenty of fruits. Look at that. Up there. So I need to support all this. I need to support all this. Fruits. It will be a lot of work to support the passion. But it has fruits already. So up there, this is one. Let's just see this other passion fruit tree. Something just moved behind me. What is that? Huh? This place is dark. Okay, see? What is there? You notice the leaves shaking. What? What is there? Something passed right here. Okay, let me just stay a little bit far. Ah, there. What is there? Oh my God. Let me stay a little bit far because it's night and I can't. There's something hiding there. Okay, so those are sweet potato vines that I need to harvest. Like that area is thick and there's something under there. What could it be? I'm alone in the garden and the lighting is not that bright for me to see inside. But I think you also heard the sound when it was just passing. Ha. Okay, so I need to work on that. I don't know what it is. So I need to transplant the watermelon there. These are our papaya transplants. So far, at least I added some mulch. Okay, whatever is under there, please. Let me just inspect in peace. Then these containers, before we get to the passion, I was heading to the passion, then something moved behind me. Okay, these containers have beans and eggplants. So the eggplants are right there. Good. And this is like a thick population because I was using live mulch. So let's see this side. Looking good. By the way, we did have some rains. Just a little. Would you even call it like heavy rains? I don't know, like a drizzle or something. But then there were droplets of water. But it was not that much because you can see it is quite dry. So we have to work on this. Yeah, look at my onions. Look at my onions. These are red onions. I also have garlic. So we have garlic, we have eggplants, we have some few eggplants. Okay, and getting back to where whatever was moving, I do have some too. There, you had it. What is there? Yeah. Okay. And zucchini. Look at that. So flowering has set in. You can see that. This here and this other one too. Okay. So before whatever moved, so I still need to support this passion. So you remember the passion. Good thing that this vine is, the passion fruit vine is strong, and it did have some fruits. I even harvested some fruits. And then look at that. Have fruit there. So I need to support this. Whatever was moving was right there. I don't know what it is. If I move closer, it moves again. Okay. Then the chili, that is the state of the chili. This one seems to have dried here, so I have to like just remove the rests over the weekend. I do have some seedlings down there, but the chili will revive once we get some rains again. And then we have got some corn, just a little bit. This one is really flowering. I just seen one flower, but now I noticed 1, 2, 3 for the zucchini. And I had started some other zucchinis, so we need to do some planting. Okay, these are the chili trees. They're now dry. And it's harvest season, of course, plenty of corn. So from the big garden we're also going to harvest lots of corn, and from this garden now seems should get ready for some corn. Okay, some corn there. Let's see what is happening here. Remember, I planted groundnuts again. I just planted some beans around. I can see that one is that's groundnuts right there. That is groundnuts. They take groundnuts 7 to 14 days before they come up. So sometimes they may delay but come up. At least I've seen one. So let's wait for the others. Actually, that is okay. This other container I haven't spotted any. So we need to do some watering. Now, when they were clearing the hedge, they're doing the garden trim, they really stepped on this area with the sugarcane. So I really need to work on it this coming week. I have so many things to work on. That's why I wanted to come to the garden to just assess. Okay. Then I got some chicken manure, which I will add to my compost section right there. So good. Plenty of corn. So we are expecting some. Okay. Coming back to this side. Let's go to this tomato corner. See what we have here. These are the transplants. Look at our tomatoes. Okay. So good fruits. Even so this one has how many clusters? 1, 2, 3 already clusters that I can see. Tomatoes. Okay, this one 1, 2, 3. See, so I need to do some work. They need some watering because although it looks like it will rain, but I don't know. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, fruits. There is our first tomato for this tomato season. So that one officially marks the start of tomato fruits in the garden. So good thing. Look at the transplants. These are the suckers. that I transplanted. The suckers that I transplanted looking good. Was a lot of work working on these containers, but it has paid off. So as we start our harvesting journey, right there, look at that. Wow, see that when you come to your tomatoes and look at that. So they need some good watering tomorrow. But this time around I've really tried. And this one has a chili right here. I decided to, this chili was, where was it? It was in a different container with my pothos, because I do have pothos elsewhere. So I decided to just transplant it here. And it's looking good. So tomatoes right there. But then they do need some watering. Last time we supported them. I'm saying, do we need not so much for the support, because we always have to come back and adjust the support. These are other new transplants, so they still need to okay, the new transplants, they still need to catch up, because even these ones on this other side, they were transplants, just similar, small like this, but then looking good. So I've actually skipped the step of starting from seed and a small seedling and waiting for it to, I have skipped that step, and I've given them sufficient space. So behind there is my moringa tree that has survived over the years. Okay, so the tomato corner, I see not so much of support, but watering tomorrow is needed. So these were tiny. They were very tiny. So good thing I did some mulching, so at least to protect them from the hot sun. But the past week we've had like 2-3 days of very hot sun, but then the weather has been, it's been cold for us here. It has been cold, but some 2-3 days of some hot sun. So the tomatoes are looking really good. So this weekend, they will need some good watering. And the mulching has done me well, because I can see the small transplants are looking good. I can see down there. I don't know if you can see. See? They are quite small, but then this one started small, so they will survive. Then on to, okay, the chili is now ready for harvest for sure. You see that the skin is now wrinkly, looking peppery. So this one, it has passed the stage of just being crunchy. So we need to do some harvests. We need to do some chili harvest. This is the new chili tree, by the way. The other chili trees are more than 3 years. This new one, and this is the first fruiting, and it has performed so well. Like, it is full of chilies. and this is the first, this will be the first harvest, like from a small chili tree, and super productive. Even the other ones are not like that. These are cucumbers. Okay, let's see down here. Aha! So down here I started some butternut, some more zucchini, some cabbage, and look at that. I was covering them down here because of the hot sun close to this chili, and you see, actually, let's just see what is happening down here. I move that. There is some Swiss chard, there's onions, there's a butternut, there's a this is the big one. This is zucchini, so it should be should be translating. We do have some cabbage, and we do have some butternut and some, what else did I start? I'll just check. So these ones are good for transplanting, so we need to transplant. Okay, moving on to the strawberry. So we need to remove those leaves that are yellow, because there are plenty more leaves, as you can see how thick it is down there. So we'll work on that too. And here I started some more colliers because I want more color in my garden, and they've really shot up. Like this place was just sticks, and colliers is so interesting. Like they are survivors. Look at that and look at that. So we'll work on that. These cucumbers, I'm hoping I can start more. The cucumbers. That is hibiscus I'm also starting, just from the cuttings. So let me cover this. Seeing the cover has done me good. Let's just return the cover right there. Because I see let it remain covered like that. So for the chili, some are still green. So this plant has just performed excellently. Excellent performance. Fast fruiting, fast harvest, and looking good. That is why it still has the the old trees. All the leaves fell, by the way. But this one, at least you see it has plenty of leaves. And then now, although it has just started drying up, but the skin is looking now, the skin is looking peppery. So fast fruiting, new tree, super productive. And I do have some new starts because I want to plant some more. Good thing is for the chili, it survives, and there's nothing much about pest control. As long as it gets the water it needs, the compost, and the plant is strong, the plant survives lots of things and gives you a good harvest over the years. Look at that. So for chili, it is looking good. So we need to work on we need to do some chili harvests we need to do some transplanting down there for the zucchini. But then I did start onions right here, but I haven't seen any come up. And the soil is still moist. It is not dry. That is why even these other starts are looking good. The soil is okay. So I think it's just a matter of giving it time for the onions to come up. Sometimes onions, carrots can be slow, but eventually they come up as long as the soil has good moisture. So I did not finish roasting the other chili. I still have to finish roasting chili, but these ones I will harvest because now the tree, you have to wait for the next rains for it to now start fruiting. But I'm so happy about the chili tree. It's super productive. Look at that. Like it's like more fruits than the leaves. So for the chili, it is harvest. Then I need to have some more starts right there. I need to start more cucumbers. I'm also planning on where I'm going to transplant my other flowers. I'm planning on getting more flowers just around the garden. That is what I'm working on. Strawberries, we need to remove the yellow leaves, the big leaves, the leaves that look tired, and so that they don't stress the plant. We need the plant to now focus on fruiting and flowering, not just plenty of leaves. Fruiting and flowering is what we want now, so that we get more strawberries. Then for the passion, I have showed you. Let's see this other side. Okay. Yeah. So I have different patches with corn. So this one patch, you see the corn. Looking quite good. I'm so happy. I am so happy. And by the way, some of this, the patches that you see just on the edges, they were just spaces I needed to fill in because it was raining. We need to transplant this. By the way, these are chili. We need to transplant them elsewhere. Then plenty of sweet potatoes. Sweet potato slips. I need to come here, and there was a chili plant right here. And look at that. Now this should be the first fruit from this chili, but you see how it has performed. But all around it is covered by sweet potatoes, and it is still small. The other one is quite big. I think that is why it looks super productive. It is. This one is still quite small. I still have some more containers right there to work on. Then this side, I do have some passion and the herbs. Okay, so I need to do some watering. The passion is there again. Look at that. That one is actually ready for harvest. The fruit right there. Even this one. This one is ready for harvest. So plenty of fruit to harvest. Then we need to work on this side. Let's see. So this is where I have the herbs, the parsley, the coriander. I want to plant some more coriander. This is parsley, and by the way it has survived, looking good. So we're just enjoying it slowly by slowly, just using a nice design to harvest it. Then I started some more. Okay, whatever was moving, it has just whatever was moving was moved again, but that was that was the dog that scared me. But whatever was moving inside here has just moved again. I don't know what it is. Okay, I wanted to show you the other side. Just check the other side to inspect what we need to work on. I've shown you the... So now we can work on these other containers, at least after clearing the hedge, pushing it back. It was overgrown. There's good space just to work here, so we'll keep on. I have plenty of transplants. Then the other side I have so the other side we also have some space. Here we've been harvesting already. That is kale, just a little spinach or Swiss chard, some people call it Swiss chard. And that is where we have our bananas, but they're really far off. You cannot see, the light is not that strong. Then I still need to support. Wow. That is bougainvillea, so beautiful. It is so beautiful. We need to work on that. And the hedge was like this, by the way. It has plenty of thorns. So this one, I think they cut it from up there, because they had to cut and like throw them down. So somehow, when they were clearing, they left this behind. So we need to clear that. Wow, look at that. So beautiful. And the passion. I can spot a fruit right there. There's another passion fruit. There's another passion fruit down there. Right there. So there are two. There are more fruits, by the way. Those are two. And it was following the bougainvillea, so we need to do some support. That side. Okay, good. The onions are looking quite good. Plenty of onions all around the eggplants. So I'm thinking I will start more onions. I started some, those were red onions. I want to start more spring onions, and the leeks. I showed you the other leek, and I left some because my target is to get the seeds. If you can get seeds, it will be good. It could take quite some time for you to get the seeds, but it is worth the wait. Otherwise, for me, I just continue growing over and over and over. All around the year, I can always grow. I can always start. So here, you need to come and work on this area because I need to open it up to ensure that the eggplants, the main crop here is the eggplants and the onions, not even the beans. The beans were just covering because the sun was hot. At least they cover the surface. So we need to work on that. Okay, whatever was moving inside there, still inside there. I don't know where it has run to. This is the chili tree now dry. Interestingly, they dry like this, but when it rains well, it becomes green and you get a bumper harvest. Well, that is it. So I've noted what we need to work on this week, and for me it is harvest season. I had something moving right there. Okay. Corn looking quite good. Okay. So we are working on most of the things in the garden. This will be another busy week. I think for some 2-3 days I haven't been working in the garden, but I made it like I need to appear daily, at least just to do something. And then the good thing is that once you get to harvest season, you relax a bit. You continue harvesting, but then there are new starts. They give you some time as you just organize yourself to get the containers and start growing. Okay, so that is it for the inspection. I've seen what we need to work on. Some strangers moving down there. We'll do a lot of work this week, and that is bye.